everyone. Hello.
You are?
We're live. Hello. I hope everyone's well. I hope you can join me. Just getting things just set up so that you can see me. You may have heard Ant in the background there as well. Oh, there we go. Thought I was talking to him, didn't realise that I was talking to you guys. Let's have a look, see if we can get the webcam on for a little while. Hello, how are we all? I hope you're all doing really, really well. It is, I never know whether I'm in the middle of the screen or not. Welcome. I've got a sweet as well. It was the wrong time to put a sweet in my mouth just as we were about to go live. But it is 4 o'clock. It is Thursday. I am aware that there is an important football game about to start in the next hour or so. So I am hoping that we can get things done so that everyone can go and watch the match if that's what you want to do. Or maybe tonight's reveal is a little distraction from all of the football that's going on at the moment, because some people love it, some people hate it, some people only watch it when it's a big competition, which tends to be what I do. I do quite like watching the England games. So, but when I organised this release and this live, I had no idea that England were going to be playing tonight. So, but it's all good. Hopefully everybody's internet is working, because I can see that mine has frozen on Facebook a little bit, but that could just be everybody's gearing up ready for the match. So it is reveal time. So let's get on to the real business of the day, because we are here to reveal the brand new release. Hello Annalisa, how are you? Obviously, we like to just give people a couple of minutes to get on and join us and get the notification that we're live and that we're good to go. Because sometimes it does take a little while for all the different platforms to catch up. But I am really excited to share this release with you, because it is, I think I must say this every time, but this is a favourite. I've absolutely loved making cards for it. I haven't made many cards because I never get time. The design team have done an absolutely amazing job, and I will show you some of the cards that they've made. But the cards that I made were for a magazine feature that's coming up soon. So I think in July time, I think it will be. So yes, I'm going to crunch my sweet. That's really bad, isn't it? But I've got a pear drop. Hello Julie. Hello Lynn's Creative Mind. Julie says, the new release, not sure I can watch for long as me and the boys heading out to watch football. Can't wait to see the new release. Well, shall we crack on? Because we know that everybody's got other things planned. And if you're watching this afterwards, you know, if you're watching the replay, because this will be available to watch afterwards, so don't worry if you've not been able to watch it live, or you can only watch a little bit and you have to go and watch the football. That's absolutely fine, because it will be available for you to watch afterwards, both on YouTube and on Facebook. So that's all covered. But what I will tell you now, while you're able to watch, is, sorry, I'm crunching my sweet. I'm just going to crunch it. And then it's gone. It was delicious then. Julie Hughes says she loves pear drops. Feel free to crunch away. Thank you. But it's horrible listening to people eat, isn't it? On TV, on podcasts, on, you know, when you're listening to people crunching in your ear, it's horrible. Anyway, it's done. So hello to Blake and Harry as well. I'm so glad that you're watching. So what was I saying? the release goes live tomorrow morning. That's what I was trying to say. That's the important news. That's the bit of information that you all need, is that whatever you see tonight will be available to purchase from 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I haven't had time to list everything yet. So it is going, I am doing that straight after this while I'm watching the football on the side. So, yeah, so it will be available tomorrow morning. And then you'll be able to see everything, in, I guess, in a bit more detail, but we're going to try and go through it now. Annalisa's saying hello to Julie and the boys as well. Samantha's with us. Hello, Samantha. Can't wait to see the new release. I love that. And please do comment and let me know what you think to what we've got. I always say this, that this is a small release or this is not a giant release, but this is a fairly sizable release actually. As much as I tried for it not to be, it still always ends up being a bigger release than I originally think, because I just want everything, and I want everything to coordinate and everything to work together. So yes, I shall switch cameras. Bear with me. Let's switch to the overhead camera. Hopefully this is going to be bright enough for you to see what's going on. I'll just move my craft mat out of the way. I've been doing a little bit of an organisation in here in the craft room as well, so I'm still in the process of getting things cleared up and tidied up, but I'm feeling a little bit cleansed, which is always good. So shall we dive in? Julie says she's not seen any of it yet, but she's sure she's going to want or need it all. Well, I do hope so. I hope you love it as much as I do. So I'm going to start, the first set that I'm going to start with, because there is a bit of a theme running through this collection, but the I guess the first stamp set is, well, no, I'm going to backtrack. There are two themes, two themes running through this. So the first one is for anybody who loves their books, and anybody who loves to read, or has got friends and family that they like to make cards for, or they do any scrapbooking, and they want something that reflects their love of books. So the first set that we've got here is, and my Facebook has frozen, so I'm hoping that is just a little glitcheroo, because it still seems to be fine elsewhere. Like I say, I imagine that things are going over time on Facebook at the moment. So let's try it again and make sure that we're all doing that everything's okay. And please, you know, if you lose connection, if anything disappears, do let me know if you're struggling. It seems to be okay at the moment, I think. But if anything does go down for whatever reason, then please do let me know, and I will probably have to switch. I'll have to come out and come back, if that makes sense. So look out for the notifications for us coming back, because it does seem to be that it might have frozen a bit on YouTube, on Facebook, sorry. Lynn's Creative Mind says the boys are bugging you to say they are watching as well. Oh, well, hello to your boys too. What are their names, Lynn? I don't know why I can't see anything on Facebook, which is a bit annoying. So I do hope you guys can all still see. It might be that we have to switch to just YouTube potentially, if things are all right. So do let me know if you've lost connection. I'm just double checking that all is well. Oh, there we go. Just me rambling on to myself, isn't it, really? So, here we go. So, these are the book buddies. Josh and Nathan. Hello, Josh and Nathan. I hope you're well and you're enjoying the release. And that you're not, you're not bugging your mum too much to watch the football while we watch this, while she watches this. So, book buddies, here we go. So we've got, and I hope you can see this, in fact what I'll do, which I usually do, don't I, is I'll take mine out of the packet, because these are a bit, they shine a bit, don't they, so you can't really see everything very well. But let's take mine out of the packet, and you can see we've got one of the little cats reading his book. We've got a cat sat upright here. We've got a little bookworm, and then we've got a fluffy cat asleep on his book there, and then we've got a big tall stack of books as well, and then we've got the sentiments. Loads of really cute sentiments, ones that you can use for your cards, but also for any scrapbooking that you might be doing. So we've got pause there, relax, read, repeat, one more chapter, you're number one in my book, this is where I fell asleep, our story is my favourite, and to my favourite bookworm. Now you may notice on the text here, this actually says you're number one in book, and it should say you're number one in my book. Excuse me. But the stamp that you get will say you're number one in my book. It's just a bit of a mistake on the printing on the front, so don't worry about that. Julie says that's a cute stamp set and would be perfect for teacher cards. If I order tomorrow, then would I hope to receive them, as I've got a stall at a summer fair on Saturday. So if you order them tomorrow, we might be pushing it for Saturday. I can certainly do my very best. But yeah, we might be pushing it in terms of getting to last post, and that getting out. But and yeah, we might be pushing it a little bit, because if your summer stall this Saturday, it's Friday tomorrow, so we might be pushing it. Yeah. Lynn says, I'm already imagining all the graduation and teacher appreciation cards we can use for this as well. I love that idea. Obviously, Aunt and I don't have children, so I never think of things like that. So the fact that you guys are thinking of different things to use them for that I've never even thought of is amazing. And this is such a versatile little set. And like I said, the project that I've done for the magazine is purely based on this set, and I have absolutely had the best time. So actually I should bring you a little example of one thing that I have kept for myself, which I will go and grab it in a second. But obviously you get the coordinating dies, so I take them out and put them on a magnetic sheet, but they'll come to you looking like this. So that's the Book Buddies coordinating dies, and we do have so I'll move my used one. We'll have the nice shiny new ones there, but to coordinate with this, we do have a standalone die. Oh, your summer fair is a week tomorrow, Julie. Oh, well then we're fine. You will definitely have it before then. That is absolutely fine, Julie. So we have to go with this, and this you will love for your summer fair as well, because these will be great to sell. We have the bookmark die set. So this is an adorable little set that builds up a bookmark. Obviously you can use the smaller elements for smaller bookmarks, but they do all layer up onto this one larger bookmark shape here. And I'm just going to nip next door and grab you an example. 1 second. This is actually in this example is actually in the book that I'm reading at the moment, which is why I didn't have it to hand, and I'd totally forgotten that I'd got this one to hand. But this is the example that I made for myself. I've just used some craft card for the background piece, layered up the stitched rectangle, and then I've used the stack of books and the little cat with the glasses on to do that. And then this is where I fell asleep sentiment is absolutely bang on for me, because I literally read about a paragraph and then I fall asleep. So so yeah, so it takes me forever to read most of the books that I've got, because I do, as soon as I start reading, that's when I start to drop off. And I would highly recommend anybody who, because I'd got out of the habit of reading And I used to read every night before I went to sleep. That was what I'd do. I'd read a few pages of a book, and it is so much more relaxing than watching TV or looking at your phone, which we've all got into a habit of doing. It's just reading a few pages of a book, and it does just empty your mind a little bit and send you off to sleep so much more effectively than any other things. So these are absolutely perfect for that. This little cat here I've based on my cat Clyde that passed away, and he'll always be with me then on this. So it's a really nice little keepsake to make for someone. So I'm going to make, my mum and dad love to read as well, so I'm going to make both of them one, because I know they'll really appreciate it. And I will base the cats on their cats at home, so they can have personalised ones. So they've got Ellie and Alfie, so my dad can have Alfie and my mum can have Ellie on a little bookmark, and I just think it's really cute. So that's the first set. I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip over to our gallery, so just bear with me 1 second. Let's get the book buddies up as a where are we? Let's have a look. There we go. Let's get an example of this for you to look at. So this is me and technology trying to work together. So the first card that we've got here is to my favourite bookworm is the sentiment. This is Amanda that's done this one, and isn't it adorable? She's also used a couple of other products from the new release, so I'll talk to you about those next, seeing as they're on this particular card. But I love the colour scheme. I love the way that the cat's balancing on top of that rickety pile of books, and then she's used both of the other cats sat on their books with the bookworm. I mean, it's just, she's used pretty much every element that's in there, and it looks amazing. It's a really cute scene. She's done so well. Looking at your comments, Annalisa says, Samantha says, love the bookmark dies, they're great for tags too. Absolutely. And Joe says, it's so pretty, love the way you've coloured everything in paler colours. Julie says, oh, super cute, what sort of price would anyone say for bookmarks at a summer fair? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. Let's see what everyone says. See if anybody's got any experience of selling them. Annalisa only listens to audiobooks, but your mum and sister read books, so I've already sent one to your sister. Oh, brilliant. And how much do we sell the cards for, Julie? So Julie's selling her cards for £2.50. So Annalisa's suggesting selling a card for $5 and £3 for a bookmark. But I think maybe a little bit less. Love that card, love the background. Oh, that's really, thank you, Samantha. Amanda made the card, so Amanda Fitterer is so good, bless her. She's done an amazing job. Great background, so I'll talk about that. Samantha says around £1 to £1.50 for a bookmark. I agree with that. I think £1.50 to £2 maybe, because these are handmade. There's a lot of work and effort goes into them, so maybe, yeah, £1.50 perhaps would be a good price. And I think £2.50 to £3 for your cards, depending on how much you've putting into the card, because some of them might be a bit more clean and simple, but then the ones that are got a bit more work on them, maybe a few more embellishments, you might want to charge a little bit more for, Julie. I know you do put a lot of work into them, so you want to make sure that you're getting a good return, don't you? So let's have a look at the bookmark dies now. So this one here is one that Sophie's done using the bookmark dies. Absolutely adorable couple of options here, and I think this is just really shows how you can use the dies in different ways. She's kept with a really monochrome almost colour scheme, one with just the blues and purples, one's with the blues and pinks, and she's used again another one of the products that's in the new release to create this effect and create this look, and I just think they would be adorable. In fact, this colour scheme would be perfect for my mum and dad because they're big Sheffield Wednesday fans. They're a football team in the UK, if you don't know. And actually, I think this would really suit their personalities really well. So I love this. So that's the bookmark dies. So as I mentioned, there are a couple of other products. I'll pop these to one side and I'll bring you back to the overhead. 1 second. Look at me with my technology. Don't you think I'm doing well? So there were a couple of items. Oh, Samantha said those have made you think gender reveal. What a great idea. You could do like a little bookmark gender reveal. That would be so cool. Sophie says they were so much fun to make and would be great teacher gifts. They would be awesome. And I've never thought of that, but I love that idea. Samantha says she's always struggled pricing cards and things because sometimes they take a long time and you can spend a few hours on a project. That's the issue, isn't it, Samantha, is that you spend a lot of time. And I know a lot of the time you're doing this just for perhaps for extra craft money, or you might be doing it for a charity, so you're kind of giving your time for free, but you want to make sure that, you know, all of the products that you've used, all of the embellishments and all of that you are getting enough of a return for it to be worth your while. So I would suggest sticking to clean and simple so that you're not spending too long, and just try and keep it as easy as you can for yourself, and then you can price them at a more modest range that people are likely to pay for, because people don't want to pay £10 for a card, do they, these days? They only want to pay a few pounds. So Lynn says, wow, Samantha, so true. Gender reveal or just baby shower decor or favours. What an amazing idea. That would be so cute, wouldn't it? And I could just see, you know, something like this would be really cute. Obviously, you don't have to have the book buddies on there. You could use the tag as maybe like little place cards for maybe weddings or engagements, things like that. They would be really cute, wouldn't they? You could even fold them in half to then hold something. I think that would be quite cute as well. There's lots of different applications for this, and you've really got my creativity going now with some of those suggestions. I love that. So the other items in the cards that you saw, let's have a quick look at those because they are really, really cool. So one of the things that you guys noticed and mentioned was the background that Amanda did and also Sophie did on her bookmarks, and that was using this new Clouds stencil. So this is a two-parter stencil. I'm going to get this one out of the packet so that you can see it a bit more without the flashing, and you can see that it is in two parts. So you're going to get the cutout and the actual stencil-y bit as well. So you could use this to create a frame for a card. So if you've got a square card, you could ink into this shape and then use that as your focal point, which would be really, really cool. Or you can use this part to create different rolling cloud shapes. So you just turn it around, turn it over, turn it this way, turn it that way, turn it round. You've essentially got 8 different options for clouds here. And then you've also got this as well. So essentially you've got 9 different things going on. I can't remember which way around it went now. No. Did I turn it round that way? See, now there we go. So yeah, so that is an absolutely fabulous stencil, and you've seen there that what am I saying? Amanda and Sophie have both used it in different ways for fabulous effect on their projects. So, and some of the other designers have done that as well. I've not used this one yet. I can't wait to use it. I love a cloud stencil. I think you know, we've done them in different ways previously, where we've just had one edge be a cloud stencil, but I wanted to give you more of a variety of cloud options so that you can really build up an atmospheric background, because it looks so cool. Samantha says she likes getting the negative and positive stencil. It makes it more versatile. Absolutely, totally agree. Julie says, oh no, not another stencil, going to need to buy a new folder for them. Will be folder number 3 for your Time for Tea stencils. Three folders. I love it. I mean, I must admit, my stencil folder is bulging now, so you must have got more stencils than I have. Okay, so the other item and product, new product that was in the example that Amanda gave, let me find this one, is this adorable die. So this is the 5 window die, cover die, and very imaginatively titled. I could not think of anything else really to say about this other than tell you that there are 5 windows in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. what else is there to say really? Annalisa says, I'm over here melting. It's 36 degrees Celsius. I'm not a happy camper, but this live is cheering me up. Oh, I'm so glad it's cheering you up, Annalisa. We would love heat like that, but that does sound like very melty. In fact, what is that in what's that in Fahrenheit? Is that over 100 degrees? Because that is very, very hot. And Samantha says she's going to need another tub for Time for Tea. The 3 you've got are overflowing. I love that. I love that people have special tubs just for Time for Tea. It makes me really proud, because I have special tubs for the designers that I like. So I'm a Lawn Fawn fan and an MFT fan. So, and I don't actually have a full tub of either one, because obviously I have several tubs that are full of Time for Tea, so I don't really need any more. But I do love that people have their own Time for Tea little buckets. So this one, you are going to love this one, and as you've seen in the example that I showed you of Amanda's, it's really, really fun to build up your scenes using the little windows, and you can use it any way you want. So you've got this way, you've got this way, you've got the larger section at this side, or you can have the larger section on the bottom and then the 4 windows at the top. So there are so many different ways that you can do this. It is absolutely, you know, going to be a great way of framing a scene. You could have your sentiment, a large sentiment in there, and then some little images in the bottom. You could ink blend your background like Amanda did. She's done some ink blending. She actually used hers this way up. She'd done her cloud background and then had the image like this in this window, so that fits beautifully in this window with your sentiment. So it's such a versatile set. Samantha says, I love the previous die that you used for the Father's Day card. It's probably my most used one. For the Father's Day card, was that the which one was that one? I can't remember. Was it the other window die that we have? This one. Was it this one? It was this one, wasn't it? So this one's called the stitched window die. Obviously this does have 5 windows in it. So I had to come up with something different. Instead of the stitch windows, we now have the 5 windows. And this has got a narrower border than this one, so it does give you more real estate for you to put your images in the larger window. So that's been designed very much for that purpose. It is A6 in size, so it matches totally with your standard EU sized card bases. So not the American ones, I'm afraid, but it does match the UK ones. And yeah, you can see you've got two different styles there, two completely different ways of working with the windows. But this is, again, like you said, Samantha, one of my most used. So I know this one is also going to be top of my list to go to list. Julie says that it's been 20 degrees C here while we've been watching Harry's Sports Day today. Oh, that's nice. You've got nicer weather than we have here, so Julie. That's much nicer. Sophie says, I have a folder and 3 storage boxes full of die-cut stamps for Time for Tea goodies, and you've only been with us since January. I love that, Sophie, bless you. And the stuff that you're doing for the new release, I mean, your cards are always stunning. Annalise says it's 96.8 Fahrenheit, so yeah, it is almost 100 degrees. That is ridiculous. That's boiling point. 100 degrees. Samantha says, I don't know what the temperature is here. I'm just glad I haven't had to consider putting the heating on again in June. Exactly. That is the blessing, isn't it, Samantha? While we're still not really warm, at least we don't need to have the heating on. And I don't need to put my big fluffy winter clothes on every single day. Samantha says it looks like a film reel too, so would work with the movie night stamps. That would be so cool. Yeah, I love that idea. That would work really well with that. The thing is that you guys look at these in a completely different way to how I do. And it just shows you that there are so many different options and ways of using these, because everybody looks at things slightly differently. So love that. So that is our 5 window die. And we've done this stencil, haven't we? So shall we move on to some more of our new stamps? So these are, Sophie says that she's watching this from her garden with her 2 cats. Now that is finally warm enough to sit outside. That's so cute. I love that you're watching it with the cats, Sophie. That's so cute. So the next 2 stamp sets are very much on a theme, and very appropriate for the time of year, summertime. We're starting to feel a few kind of summer vibes. I've seen lots of trending, you guys all know that I love my nails, and lots of these images are very similar to a current nail trend that's going around. So yeah, I'm really loving these as ones to play with. So the first one that I've got to share with you, and again I will take mine out of the wrapper, out of the bag for you so you can see it properly, but this is the Squeeze the Day set. So let me grab my version. Here she is. I'll take this one out of the packet so that you can see. So we've got Squeeze the Day, and we have got the what am I doing? Squeeze the Day, there we go. We've got 2 almost corner collections, if you like, or little clusters. So we've got this little mouse here with his little cluster of fruits, various fruits. We've got the pineapple, we've got strawberries, cherries, we've got, it could be a lime, it could be an orange, it could be a lemon, and then a little butterfly as well. The butterfly actually cuts out separately, so you don't have to have that included in your background. We've got this little guy in this corner, another little mouse, again with a pineapple, some vine leaves, a lemon or a lime, and a strawberry. So you've got those 2 characters that can sit in the corners, which I think makes for a really nice effect. You could just have them sat in the corner with some ink blended in the background, and you've got a really adorable card. We've got a slice of fruit here. We've got a border of all of the fruits, and Annalise has done a really adorable card with some of the other critters from I can't remember which set it's from that she's used now. I think it might be from the Love is in the Air set, and they're just poking their heads over the top of the fruit, and I just think that's such a cute little trick to do. And then you've got another slice of fruit there. The sentiments for this again are adorable. We've got You're Simply the Zest, You're My Main Squeeze, lime all yours and squeeze the day. So really, really cute, really fun set, really nice one to colour, really summery. This border you can use for so many different things, and you can make lovely backgrounds with these. It's so cute. So, and then of course you've got the coordinating dies, and like we said, we've said before, our coordinating dies now come with enough space for you to be able to line them up easily, because the cut is right on the edge of the die. There is no kind of overlap. So I don't know if I've explained that right, but it is game changing when you get them and you see how easy it is to place them. You'll wish that all your dies had always been like this. And Annalisa says she doesn't really know of anybody else that does them this way, so that's really exciting that we have kind of got that little bit of a special touch. So let me see if I can find you some pictures of this one. Let me get rid of the previous one, and we have, this is so cute. Oh, I love this. So this is one of Ilona's, and it is so bright and colourful and summery and zesty. It is just everything in a card that I adore. She's done such a good job with it. It's beautiful. The colouring is gorgeous. It's stunning. So she's actually used the two little corner characters at the bottom of her card, and then she's used another product that's coming up shortly. I'll show you that after this. And then she's done some heat embossing with the sentiment, "You're simply the zest." Now this is what I would say is a really quick and easy card to do. If you've already stamped and coloured your images, then you are basically you're just making your background and you're good to go. So for Julie, making quick cards for your fair, for example, amazing. Annalisa says that the card she made, it was from the sweet cart critters. That's it, they sit in the little sweet cart, don't they? That's it. I couldn't think which ones they were because they're just their little heads peering over the top. It's so cute. She says the dies are amazing, but she's not biased at all. I love that you are totally biased. So cute, this card. I'm sure you guys will agree. So I'm going to show you what else Ilona used to make this card, because it is adorable. So let me just pop that one away. So we've done that one. We'll pop that one back there, and let me come back to the overhead view for you. Laura says she likes the stripes in the background. Well, that's what where we're going next, Laura. So the stripy background is this amazing die. So this is the diagonal stripes. Absolutely love this, because the effects that you get from it are just, it's the simplest thing, but it makes such a big effect. So what you've got essentially is you cutting out the diagonal shapes as you've seen, but then what Ilona's done is she's either cut them again out of coloured cardstock, or you could ink blend the white strips, which is what I did for a design that I've done more recently, inspired completely by Ilona. I took all the white, so I just cut it from white cardstock to begin with, and then these diagonal stripes, I've then ink blended them in rainbow colours and inlaid them back into the die when I've put it back in place. I popped up the outer frame onto foam, and then in the well I've then popped these back in the rainbow colours, and it looks so good. The other thing that you could do is, don't worry about the diagonal stripes, you know, they can go in the bin, they can save them for scrap, whatever, but then do some ink blending in the background and pop your frame over the top, and again it just creates a lovely subtle frame for you then to be able to pop your image on top. this is just an incredibly simple way of making a beautiful background, and making it personal, because you can have it in the colours that you want, you can have the background you want, you can use the stencils that we've got, so many different ways that you can use this. And I love the way that Ilona's used it, because it really shows it off to its best. Absolutely. So that's the diagonal stripes. So what yeah, I think we'll come back to that one in a bit. Or maybe have I got some more pictures of that one? Perhaps I'll show you that, because while we're on it, I will show you another stencil. So this is the diagonal stripe stencil, and I'll take it out of its packet just so that you can see, because again it just doesn't look the same when it's on screen. So there we go. So this is the diagonal stripe stencil. It is a different diagonal stripes to the one that's in the die, so it is slightly different. We've done simple stripes before, but this has got two different sizes of stripes, so it makes for a really nice pattern. You can of course cross it over and, you know, do an overlap, so you get more of a plaid type effect, or it wouldn't be gingham, would it? It'd be more of a plaid effect if you did it that way. So again, another really versatile stencil, and I think I have got some examples of this, so just let me have a little look. Laura says, is this one an EU A62, the diagonal one? It is, absolutely, fits your A6 cards bang on. Sophie says she used the diagonal stripes to create a shaker card, and it's a really quick and easy way to make a special looking card. I love that one. I think, have I used that one as one of my examples? I might even have that as an example, so we might come back to that one. It might be the diagonal die one. Let me have a look. Just need to get rid of that one, and then yes, I think this is it, Sophie. You must have read my mind. So yes, this is the one that Sophie's just talking about. This is the diagonal stripes die, but she's used it as a shaker card, and I absolutely love this example, Sophie. It's absolutely stunning. It's got some of our patterned paper in the background for this one, so you've removed those diagonal stripes so that we can see through to those gorgeous little that gorgeous patterned paper. Of course you could stencil as well. I love the pink colour. I think it looks so summery and so cute. And of course you've got your images on the front, and you've got all your little sparkly bits in the shaker. So cute. I love this. Yeah, I had to share this one because it's so cute. Really great example of how you can use that diagonal die in a different way, and obviously it's a little sneak peek of our next stamp set. But before we go on to that one, I will show you the diagonal stencil, so bear with. So this is the diagonal stencil, Annalisa's card. This is the card that I was just talking about, actually. I mentioned that she'd used that little row of lemons and limes and oranges from the Squeeze the Day set, and then she's used the critters from the Sweet Cart Critters to just peer in over the top, and I just thought it was so cute. And then in the background, the orange background that you can see, that is the diagonal stripe stencil. Isn't that adorable? She's used some of our patterned papers as well in the background, and I think this is one of our frame dies. We may not have this one in stock anymore, actually, I'm thinking, but it is an adorable card all the same. And yeah, I had to share both of those because they were stunning. And Annalisa's colouring of that fruit is just so gorgeous. Those limes look good enough to eat. So love that. Really, really gorgeous card. And shows off the, you know, the different ways you can use things so well. So thank you to both Sophie and Annalisa for joining us tonight and for sharing their inspiration. So I'm just pop this back away, and then I'll move on then to our next stamp set. So I'll go back to the overhead. Look at me being all technical and stuff. Here we go. There we go. So we're back to the overhead. So the final stamp set then in today's collection is the Fruitful Friends. So the posh version is this one. So we've got the coordinating dies and we've got the stamp set here. But I will show you my set here, my used set, just to get that out of the packet so that you can see that. So this one again is another cute set of critters with lots of different fruit. So we have the little rabbit here with a slice of watermelon, or half a watermelon. We've got a large strawberry and we've got a watermelon piece. We've got another little bunny holding his paw up, so he can be holding the giant strawberry or the watermelon. He could also be holding on to these little cherries. And then we've got the cute little mouse that you saw on the card that Sophie made there with the strawberry. There's a tiny little bee, which I think is adorable. So like in the previous set, we had the little butterfly. You can use the little butterfly to be flying around your scene, and we've got the little bee in this one. And then we've got a whole row of strawberries. The whole row of strawberries, I absolutely loved colouring those in. They were so cute. I have got them here actually. I have coloured them all in, but I haven't used them on a card yet. And I absolutely loved colouring these strawberries in. Look how cute they are. Look at that. That is just so, honestly, I just wanted to just colour fruit in all day long. It was so adorable. So so we have the strawberries, we have our cute little critters. I'll show you one of these little guys. Look at this guy with his melon. So cute. Look at him. He's adorable. So I love them so much. Such a cute set. And the sentiments that we've got "You're one in a melon," "Thank you very much," "Very, very sweet," "The cherry on top," "Sweet friend," and "You're." So you're a sweet friend. You're very, very sweet is what it is actually. So we've got sweet friend, you're very, very sweet, you're the cherry on top. That's, if I can put my teeth in, that's the right way of doing it. Annalisa says, I agree, I had so much fun colouring all of the fruit, so bright and cheery. Isn't it so much? And Sophie says, this is such a fun release. Everyone is going to love it. I've really enjoyed crafting with everything. Oh, thank you guys. That's so nice to hear. And I do agree with you. I think everyone is going to love making things with this because it is so summery and cheerful. And I just think that the fruit theme it's so on trend at the moment as well, that people are going to be loving it. So I'm going to pop that back in there, and then I'll see. I do have an example of our Fruitful Friends to show you. I can't remember which one it is. So let's have a little look at our Fruitful Friends. Not that one. There we go. Fruitful Friends. Here we go. Oh yeah, this one's cute. So this one's one of Randy's. This is so clever. Again, you guys are all so clever. It really does astonish me when you do these. So the design team are awesome. So again, Randy's used 2 different products in this one that I've not shown you yet, but he's also used those Fruitful Friends, and he's used some of the stamps to create a background there. So he's stamped a load of images to make patterned paper almost, in that kind of pale grey, which is so stunning. And then he's stenciled a background, and he's used the sentiment "Thank you very much" with those adorable little critters. So this is really cute, and he's created some apertures in there as well. So I will I will share with you what extra products he's used from the release to make this card. Annalisa's saying it's perfect release for the first day of summer. Is it officially the first? When is the first? Is it officially the first day of summer? When is that? And she loves this card of Randy's. It is so cool. I love the colours that he's used as well. Really, really clever. So, should we come back to the overhead and I will share with you. Where are we? There we go. Share with you the different products that he's used that I haven't yet shown you. So, the first one is, let's share this one with you first. So this is the Sunburst stencil. So if you noticed in the background of Randy's card, and I'll flick back to it just so that you can see. If you notice, in those apertures, there are some there's a pattern of stripes or streaks, if you like, and they are the sunbursts from this stencil. So you can see that they are kind of radiating from the center of the card, but he's used 3 different colors to stencil through his background. I love how he's done this. It's created such a beautiful effect, and it's created obviously this lovely pattern in the behind each of his apertures. So I'll come back to the overhead to show you. Lynn says that she particularly loves the use of the stamps as the background. Phenomenal. I would absolutely agree with that. Oh, I've not put the overhead back on there. Oh. Really great idea, isn't it, Lynn? It's really good. Am I saying Lion's Creative Mind? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong there. I do apologise. My eyesight is not that good. I'm looking over at a screen at the side of me to try and read all your comments, so I can never see them that well. And it's the first day of summer tomorrow, says Annalisa. Right, well, you see, that was a happy accident because I didn't realise that we were releasing this on the first day of summer. So this stencil, again, we've done a half sunburst, but I wanted to do a full stencil of this now. We don't stock the half sunburst stencil anymore. We do have a few of the half sunburst dies. I think it's called the Sunray die set. We don't have many of those left, but the stencil, I wanted it to be a full full size so that you can really get that full effect, and Randy's used this to the perfect kind of opportunity. So if you imagine your card is A6 size, which is approximately kind of down here, I would say he's used this section here all the way around here, so that he can create 3 apertures and still get a proportion of that design in there. Love that, so clever. And one again that I know that you guys have been reaching for time and time again. So that's the first product that he used, but he also created some little apertures, didn't he? Well, how did he do that? He used our stitched circle die. So this is my set. I'm showing you the ugly set. Why am I showing you the ugly set? You want to see the pretty set. There we go. This is the pretty set. So these are our stitched circle dies. They nest with each other, but they also nest with another set, which I'll show you next. We do have our simple circle dies, as you know. Everyone has been asking for a set with a stitched line, so that's what we've got here. It's an I at the beginning. It sounds like pronouncing Ian, so it's Ian's Creative Mind. I see. Sorry about that. I'd read it as a Lynn. So I do apologise. So it's Ian, is it? Okay, Ian's Creative Mind. Tomorrow is the first full day of summer, but apparently it starts from 4:51 today. Well, you see, we will be live at that time, won't we? Yes, So sometimes it's on the 21st. I thought it was a little bit later, but I love that it's today, and I'm sticking with it because it's officially the time for tea, first day of summer. That's what I'm taking from it. So these are a staple in your stash. If you don't already have them, then you need to have these, because they will also work with a new die set, which is our scallop nesting dies. So these little guys all work together, so they all layer on top of each other. So I will show you with my used set, my ugly set, that you can layer each of these on top of one another, so you get the perfect amount of scallop around the edge of your circle. So you can layer these together and make a beautiful effect with different layers, different colours on top, and that was my vision when I put it together. So each one layers up with the next one. You can see they all just match perfectly. So these are a set that you're probably going to want both of them, because they work so well together. Obviously you can use them on their own, that's absolutely fine. They may work with your stencil, with your dies that you've already got in your stash. I can't attest to that. All I know is that they match with ours. So if you want them to match perfectly, then you'll need both of them, but they are amazing. And there are other examples you'll see on the website. I don't think I've got any actually in the collections that I'm showing you today, examples using these, but there are loads of examples on that'll be on the website once once everything's gone live. So you will love those. So the final thing to share, I think that is everything. Wow. Right, okay, so the final one to share is another stencil, and I will show you mine so that I can get it out of the packet to show you. This is the X marks the spot stencil. I don't have any examples from the design team for this one. I'm not sure if anybody's had a chance to use this one yet, but this is again just an adorable little pattern. So all of these tiny little it's almost like a cross stitch pattern, so I think it would be really cute to maybe pick out just different bits of it. But I have stenciled a little background for myself here using it, just did a bit of an ombre colour, which looks really cute. And then I was going to build myself a little card, a really quick and simple one, using the Squeeze the Day or your Simply the Zest. Squeeze the Day, let's do Squeeze the Day. And again, this could be such a really nice, quick and simple little card with that pattern in the background. I might add a frame around the outside, and I just think that's going to look really, really cute. So yeah, so while I haven't managed to finish this vision yet, I think I might have a go at this afterwards, but they all work so well together. So yeah, you're going to have so much fun playing with these and so much fun putting these together. So I'm just going to pop that back in there. Adorable. Such a lovely one. And I did do it in a bit of green as well, because I had a bit of an idea of doing a bit of green. And I was going to add a bit more colour around the outside, but I didn't like it. I preferred it just clean like this. But again, this is going to go really nicely with the reds from your strawberries. Just a lovely little, I mean, so cute. Such an easy thing to put together, and again, it just looks so summery and bright, so I love that. Again, if you could layer that up with your other dies, your window dies, you could layer it up with your the diagonal die and have this as just a little pattern in the background. It's going to look so cute. So I'm going to have a little play with those, I think. I might even have a little play with those while the football's going on. But yeah, just such a fun little release. I'm sure you're going to find something here that you all love. So let's go back through everything so that I can make sure I've not missed a single thing. Have also did a bit of colouring of each of the sets here, so that you can see how they look when they're all coloured in. I was contemplating whether we do a bit of a paper release of these as well, for anybody who doesn't enjoy colouring in, but we'll see how we get on with that. I can see that my Facebook has frozen a little bit because it is match time. So hello Claire, how are you? I hope everyone can still see me. I am going to quickly just run through everything that we've got here then. So we've got our stitch circle dies, we've got our scalloped scallop nesting dies, we've got our fruitful friends stamp and coordinating dies. I'm just going to make sure that it looks like that maybe we do have maybe a bit more of an issue on Facebook than we do on YouTube. I'm thinking YouTube seems to be working a treat, doesn't it? My Facebook seems to have has crashed a bit. So we've got our fruitful friends, that's where we got up to, wasn't it? Oh, here we go. And then we've got our gorgeous Squeeze the Day. Sophie says you can see me. Oh, that's good. It's only frozen on mine then. We've got our diagonal stripes cover die, but we've also got our diagonal stripes stencil. We'll pop that one up there. We've got our sunburst stencil. We've got our 5 windows cover die. We've got our X marks the spot stencil. Pop that one up there. We've got, where's my clouds? There we are. We've got our cloud stencil, so we've popped that one up there. We've got our book buddies stamps and coordinating dies, and then finally we've got our bookmark dies as well. So like I say, I always say this, there's not a lot in this release, but as you can see, there is a lot in this release. We've got a lot of things, a lot of goodies packed in here, lots of fun that you can have. Everything works together, and it's all very versatile. I think that's the word. You're going to be able to send it to so many people are going to appreciate receiving the products that you make with this, whether it be your book lovers, somebody who is looking for a fun summary card. You could use it to decorate scrapbooks, to decorate notebooks. You can make gifts with it as well. So many different things with this collection. I love it so much. I hope you guys love it as well. I think I'm going to leave it here because I'm very conscious of the fact that we may be about to lose everyone because the whole world is going to be watching the England match apart from us. So I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Let me see if I can just move to the webcam very briefly. Say thank you to everyone for watching tonight, even though there is the England match going on. I appreciate you joining me for the reveal. If there's anything in particular that you've loved, do let me know, and anything that's going to be, in your basket for sure, I'd love to know. Look out for a newsletter about the release. If you've not already signed up, then do sign up. Now is the perfect time to sign up for the newsletter because you get 15% off your first order. If you're not a new customer, then do check out the social media for Annalisa, for any of the design team, because they all have a code that you can use to get 10% off. And yeah, happy shopping tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see what you all put in your baskets and what your favourite things are. This, like I say, is one of my favourite releases. I think it's so cute and so much fun, and I hope you all really love it too. I hope that you've been able to see most of what we've been doing today, and that the internet is being good to us, and I hope you enjoy the England match if you are watching. Sophie says, looking forward to sharing all my creations from this release with everyone over the next few weeks. Exactly, that's it. The design team have done so many great things, and they're going to be sharing that with you, sharing the inspiration. So if you're purchasing anything from the release, they'll be sharing their inspiration with you over the next few weeks as well. So, and I will be too on our next live, which will be next Friday now. I don't know whether there are England matches at this at the same time. I may have to do a bit of rejigging to avoid them, because yeah, it's probably for the best, because the internet goes horrendous during those times. So so keep your eyes peeled for when that live will be, but the current plan is it will be 4 o'clock next Friday. And have a wonderful new release week, and I will see you all really soon. Thank you guys. Bye.